Hello. The audio for this episode got accidentally deleted. Therefore, I had to use camera audio. It sounds a bit crap, but I hope you understand. Hello everyone, and we're back with our campaign of Onirim again. I am Richard. Sorry for the long break, but I had some problems with work and jury duty, so hopefully those are all going to be resolved this week and I can actually get our final 2 parts out for our campaign. But yeah, it's really good to be back. And if you don't remember, last time we did the Dark Premonitions and Happy Dreams, which was an interesting little experiment. And now this time with Onirim, we will be doing the Crossroads and Dead Ends, okay? So let me show you how those work. So right here in Crossroads and Dead Ends, it's a pretty simple expansion. Basically what it does is it adds new location cards. And these location cards are going to be Sun, Moon, and Key. And they have a mix of all of the 4 colors that come in the game, as you can see. And basically what this means is they can be played as wild cards into the labyrinth up here. And you don't need to play them in any specific order. You can just add them to a labyrinth and discover a door. And also, what you can do is you can discover, if you draw a door and you have one of these wild key cards in your hand, you can just discover the door despite that color with that wild key card. Alright, so this gives you more variability with your play and your hands, okay? And then you have these Dead End cards. So what these Dead End cards do is they're basically going to clog up your hand. If you've played any sort of deck builder like Dominion or let's say Trains, you know, with those waste cards, what these Dead End cards do is they're going to stay in your hand and they're going to block your movements. And as you accumulate more and more and more, they're just going to limit what you can do for the turn. It's kind of hard to explain immediately, but you guys will see how it works. It's pretty simple. And the only way you can get rid of these Dead End cards is by either using the Nightmare power to discard the 5 cards in your hand when you're resolving a nightmare. Or there's one new thing you can do with your turn is that in phase 1, when you're deciding what to put down, you can discard your entire hand. And that's just one of the ways that you're going to get rid of these Dead End cards of your own volition, of course. The other way is the nightmares, and that is the only way to do it yourself. So it's a pretty straightforward expansion. If you don't understand those Dead End cards immediately, you'll see how they work. They're a little bit pesky, but it should make for an interesting sort of playthrough experience. Alright, let me shuffle up the deck and drop to 5, and we'll get going. Alright, let's drop to 5. Ooh, we got a Dead End card. To another Dead End. Oh boy. That goes in limbo. 3, 5. Okay, let's shuffle these cards back into the deck. Alright, and this is our crappy hand of 5 that we start out with. This is an awful hand, but I will be playing with it a little bit just to show you guys how these Dead End cards work, but then after that I am definitely going to discard it because I don't want to only be able to be limited to 2 cards that I can play per turn. But let's take a quick look at this. Okay, so red is pretty easy to get rid of, so I am going to play that to my labyrinth, and we get a tan moon, of course, and I don't want to discard this hand because that would be pretty crappy. That would get rid of the other tan moon. However, I feel like there will be other opportunities to get those tan cards in the future, so I'm going to discard this tan moon, see what we get. And it's one of the wild moon cards. Okay, so why don't we use this right now and play it up here, because if we get a red sun, we'd be able to just discover that red door easy peasy. So we'll draw up to 5. And it's a nightmare card. Okay, and I think exactly what we're going to do with this nightmare is get rid of my hand of cards. So let's just get rid of the whole thing and then draw back up to 5. You can tell I've kind of gotten out of the swing of the YouTube playthrough commentary things, but I promise you that it won't be as awkward as this start. we will get through this video together. Alright, so we've got our hand of 5 cards, and dang it, if only we didn't have to discard those tan moons, we could have gotten that tan door. But let's use this red sun to discover our first red door, okay? Okay, so we got our first red door. I'm gonna put it right there, and then I'll shuffle up the deck. Okay, great, and let's get cracking here. We'll drop to 5. And it's a tan sun. Alright, so we've got our dead end card limiting us to only 4 cards we're going to be able to play for the time being. And it seems like there's a pretty good spread of greens that we have right here, so I think we're going to go for the green door. Put that down there. Oh, and we've got a green moon. Excellent. I think that I will actually just use this this green key to discover the green door. Hopefully we don't get a nightmare, which I know it's jinxing it. We're totally going to get a nightmare now, but we'll just go ahead with it. Okay, drop to 5, and it's a green moon. That's good, that's good. And let's get our green door. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's drop to 5. Oh, and we've got a Wild Sun card right here. Take a look at that. I actually think the artwork on these new Wild cards is absolutely beautiful. I just have to say that. As well with the kind of imposing color of the Dead End card. But I really think those Wild cards are really pretty. But enough of that. So with this wild card here, we can actually start going for the tan door, since this can be played as any color. So I think we'll start doing that, since I love getting those tan doors out early. So draw here. And it's a wild moon card. Alright, excellent. But we are going to play our tan key. Actually, no. Why don't we hold on to our tan key just in case we get a nightmare, and we'll play this as a tan card right here, okay? I'll draw up, and it's a blue sun, so let's play that tan sun right here, and we're going to get our tan door. Alright, great. So far our game is going pretty breezily. I have to say we aren't getting hit with those dead end cards as poorly right now, but we'll see in the future. We might have to do some hand discarding. Let's drop to 5. Okay, and we have a green sun right here. So what we can do is we can try to go for a green door again. That would require us getting a green moon, but we do have a tan key right here for prophesizing. So I don't really think that's that bad of an idea, actually. And if anything, if I play the green moon and I don't get any greens within the next few hands, I can always play that blue sun and then head for that blue door. But let's see how it goes, okay? So let's play this green moon. And we've got a wild sun card. Not the one I was hoping for, but still not bad. So let's let's just try. Let's just try for this green door. Okay, so we're gonna play this green sun right here, and we've got a red sun. It's the dreaded 3 sun card hand. So I think this might be a little silly, but we're going to use this key right here for some prophesizing, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we've got our 5 cards right here, and we have to discard 1, and I think what we are going to get rid of is actually this dead end card. Now, let me double check the rules, because I'm not sure if you can get rid of a dead end card by this way, but I mean, it totally makes sense to me. So if it's not mentioned in the rules, then I am just going to use this turn to discard this dead end card. Okay, so it doesn't mention premonitions in the rules. However, it does say they cannot be discarded one by one. So I'm going to take that as I cannot discard this from this whole premonition right here. So I'm going to discard something else, and what I'll discard is this green sun right here, since we don't need it because we're going to get the second green door anyway. And I am going to put this blue moon up here at the top because I want to start working on that blue sun, and with this green key put down there and this wild card right here, we'll be able to get that blue door easy peasy. Okay, so let me put this on top of the deck. Alright, drop to 5. And it's our blue moon. And now I'm going to discard this red sun and draw that precious green key. And we are just going to use this green key to get that green door. All right. Okay, I just caved in and consolidated the labyrinth because I hate to see it grow out. But let's draw up to 5 cards, and it's a red moon. Okay, well, I know exactly what we're going for right now. It's that blue door card, so let's play our blue sun. And we get another red moon. All right, interesting, interesting. Let's play our blue moon. And I'm hoping we can get a blue sun so we can use this for the red moons, but we probably won't. Let's see. And it's another dead end card. So we're going to be limited to 3 cards now in our hand. So let me just use this blue sun card right here and get that blue door. I almost looked through the consolidation deck for the door. Oh boy. It's amazing how many little things I can create to trip myself up. Okay, I like to put my dead end cards together just so I don't accidentally discard them one by one. And let's draw another card. And it's another dead end card. So let's take a gander right here. I don't want to trigger an escape and discard all my cards at the start of my hand because I actually think I have a pretty good chance of getting that other red door card. Or at least I should play a moon card to break up the suns up here. So I think I will do that. I'm going to play the red moon and see what we get. And it's a blue sun. Okay. I mean, I can just try to go for the blues again, or I can discard my blue sun to see if I get a red sun, and if I don't, I can just get rid of my hand. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get rid of the blue card. Which has my favorite artwork, by the way, with the little fishes. I think that's so cute. And see if I get a red sun. Hopefully I do. Nope, it's a green sun. But the good thing about the green sun is we can just discard it since we don't need greens anymore. So let's get rid of this. And it's another dead end card. So guys, I think we are going to trigger an escape and get rid of this whole hand right here. But that's pretty good. You know, we only got rid of 1 card in the long run. So let's draw back up to 5. And oh my god, look at this, guys. I swear I shuffled the deck. Look at how many red cards we have right here. We have almost all of the red keys. That is absolutely insane. I swear to God, I did not manipulate this deck in any way. I must have just poorly shuffled it. Although I shuffled it 4 times before, so I don't know what's going on. But I guess that's just luck of the draw then. Wow, we're going to have a pretty good couple of turns. So let's get that red door real quick. Hope we draw a nightmare so we can get rid of it with those keys. And oh my god, it's another red sun. You really can't make this up, folks. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, but let's get that red door real quick. Let me just see if the next card would have been a red card. That would have been really funny. Nope, it would have been a green. Okay, but we'll get that final red door. Wow, that was so weird. That was absolutely surreal. It must have been a sign from the Onirim gods. You know, they've just said, shut up, Richard. Stop planning ahead for other doors. Just go for red. And draw up to 5 in our blessed red card hand. Oh, that is so weird. That is absolutely mind-boggling. I swear, I can put out an unedited version of this. You'll see I am shuffling in between takes. Oh wow, what is going on today? The rivers are running red with Onirim cards. Okay, well, I'm going to discard this sun right here. See what we get. Okay, and it's a different card. Okay, it's a green moon, though. We don't really need that. So I'm going to discard this red sun right here. See what we get one more time. And it's a nightmare. So I think we know what we're doing. We're using this key to get rid of the nightmare. And hopefully when we draw back up to 2, we don't have to get another nightmare. That would be nice and ideal. Okay, we have another nightmare. So let's go ahead and use that final red key to get rid of it. There should either be 1 red key still in the deck, or maybe I did use it before. I don't know. I have a forgetful memory. But let's draw back up to 2 and 2. Okay, we've got a blue key, and we've got a tan sun and a tan key. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go try to go for the tans and just to hope I get one of those wild cards that I can use with the tans. So why don't we do that? So I'll play my tan sun. Another blue key. Interesting, interesting. You know what? I think I'm gonna use this blue key for some prophesizing. Okay, look at that. Everything that we need. Great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will get rid of this red moon right here, since we obviously don't need it. I am going to actually put these 2 blue moons together hoping I can discard these 2 cards and then go for that tan door right there. Because I want to get the blue right after I get that tan door. So we'll draw up to 5. And we'll discard this green moon right here. Doesn't really matter. They're both moons. And then I'll play the tan key right here. And whoa, we got the tan sun. So let's play that right there. And this actually works out really great because we can use the red moon to break up those suns right there and then just run straight for that blue door. So let me find that tan door. Every time I say tan door, I think of chicken tandoori. I'm just going to put in one shot of me shuffling the deck so you guys know that I am actually shuffling it. There we go. Okay, and let's go for that blue right there. Okay, so we're going to have to play our red moon. We've got a red sun, but that does not concern us. So let's rush for that blue door. We've got a dead end card, but again, that does not concern us. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to discard the red sun right here, see if I get a blue moon. Or maybe I should just go straight to prophesizing. It might seem silly, but I feel like this is the safer move, to just use this blue key for some prophesizing. So let's go ahead and do that. Great, and look at that. We automatically win the game. But let's play this out. So we're going to get rid of this nightmare right here. And then just put this blue moon on the top. Stick it on the deck, and we don't really care about our dead end cards anyway. So we've got our blue moon. We'll go ahead and play that. Draw back up to 5. And then boom! Right there. We search the deck. Okay, and we have our 4th blue door. Wow, we've got quite a bit of cards left right here. Man, let me actually take a look. This might be a record for our campaign right now. 26, 27, 28! Oh my god, I think that was better than the other one. I feel like the other one was 21 and this one's 28. Wow! That's our absolute record for our little campaign right here. What a lucky game of Onirim. That we got little to no dead end cards right here. We got quite a bit of Crossroad cards at the beginning, and then we had that awesome hand of all red cards that went on for like 3 draws. Oh my goodness. Well, this is a great sort of introduction game back to our campaign that we're doing here. That was so breezy and sweet and just made me feel really good inside. But yeah, let me clean this up right here and we'll get back to my thoughts on this expansion. Okay, so Crossroads and Dead Ends. What do I think? So I've only played this, I think, 2 times. I think in the last video I said I haven't played it before, but I definitely have played it before, but not a lot. I will say that I think the new Crossroad cards are really great and really satisfying to use. However, the Dead End cards are a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, I can see some instances in which the Dead End cards are going to limit you severely. However, I feel like those are only one-off instances in your whole game that you're playing, and I feel like the dead end cards just don't really do much other than be a little bit of a nuisance. But either way, you can trigger an escape and just get rid of them from your hand, and also they don't limit you in that much of an interesting way. It's not like it's just not giving you your full options in your hand. However, with the kind of randomness that Onirim sort of presents to the table, I don't feel like the dead end cards fit in that well with it. In a game like Trains, where you're going to be pulling waste from your deck and that's going to be clogging up all your actions for the turn, I feel like that's more interesting because every card can be used in many different ways. However, in Onirim, there are really only some specific ways that you're going to be able to use those location cards, and I feel the randomness kind of makes the dead end cards a little inconsequential. Never mind the fact that you can just discard your whole hand at the start of the turn and not be affected by nightmares when you're drawing up to 5 cards. I mean, it's really satisfying when you do that. I think it adds definitely a new perspective that you can put onto the game when you do that. I just don't feel like the dead end cards add something too interesting to the game, And the Crossroad cards, even though as great as they are and as satisfying as they are to use, I definitely think that they make this expansion much easier to play with. I feel like they should have been lumped in with maybe the glyph cards or the Book of Steps, Lost and Found. I feel like they would have been a better addition to those expansions, even at a limited capacity. But I don't think this is a terrible expansion for the game. I just don't think that it's interesting enough to play with every single time or in a standard Hand of Onirim. But those are just my thoughts. And I still think we had a really great game here. I mean, we had 28 cards in the end. It was a really lucky game, and I definitely still had fun. Okay, let's take a look at our final expansion that we'll be playing with, which is going to be the Door to the Oniverse. This one has probably the most rules out of the whole expansions, but that's just because you have several cards here with their own singular effects. And I have never played this one before, so this is also going to be an interesting one to go through, okay? Alright, so that was the Crossroads and Dead Ends, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode of our playthrough. Bye.